Welcome, everybody, to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, with the top 4 seeds a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Wisconsin Badgers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. First down here for this offense. Keeping it on the ground here. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first.
Takes the handoff again. The gain moves the ball to a 34. And the Badgers looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Can he make it to the marker? Breaks loose at the 45. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. And just like that, in one play, they'd moved into scoring position at the 23.
Well, that's how you keep the opening drive alive right there. Good, hard, tough running to be able to pick up that first down and the 3rd down conversion.
And the Badgers will have 1st and 10 here. Dropping back, it's Starks. Running back has it on a screen now. And he never had a chance. Tackle in the backfield.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
Now it's 2nd down here. And now the handoff. And now the defense able to bring him down.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, this guy's already over 30 yards on the opening drive of this game. Another nice play right here. If this defense can't stop him, just keep feeding him the football.
And the Badgers are in the red zone. 3rd down play here out of the shotgun. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. He'll try a pass here. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Finally get him way down at the 2. Nice pitch and catch.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
And the Badgers will line up now. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wisconsin. You come out in a playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And they're able to tackle on the extra point. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And now it's fumbled. What a decision. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play.
Well, the offense catches a break here. Lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
Tough position. 2nd and long from their own 12. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain.
The back catches it on this play. To me, he almost looks like a wide receiver on the design. A little toe tap at the end. He's definitely been practicing that technique during practice.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Here's the throw deep downfield. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. The Buckeyes will have to punt this one away. He's on to boot it away now. We'll see what he can do with the return. Impressive spin there. You can see he's a dangerous return man. They finally grab him, but it sets the offense up in a pretty good field position. And here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. On the toss play, runner moving left. In the clear at the 25. It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
The old toss play, man. This is a play that used to be so popular in college football when teams ran out of the I formation. Nowadays, you can pretty much run the toss out of almost any formation. The key is still sealing the edge, whether it's your tight end or your offensive tackle. Got to seal the edge to be able to allow your back to get to the corner.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And they'll go right back to him on first down. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Looking to throw. It's Starks. Throws to the tight end. Touchdown, Badgers. This quarterback on fire today. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down in the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Boy, another great throw and catch here by the Buckeyes, and it just makes you think back how far this offense has come from the days of being known of 3 yards in a cloud of dust to now being one of the more efficient passing offenses in the country. Year after year, you go back to Cardale Jones and J.T. Barrett, all the way back to Troy Smith, and most recently with C.J. Stroud and Justin Fields. Just another great quarterback that we're watching here today for the Buckeyes.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff again. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
It's not a huge game here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Solid gain in the running play. Third down now. It's press coverage now from these DBs. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. As the first down, still on the move. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
Makes the catch. It's Vargas. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play.
Wisconsin 14, Ohio State 0.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Incompletion sets up a second down. They're going to run it. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Buckeyes line up on 1st and 10 now. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. And then first down, right back to the running game. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the bench. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Going the other way, can they catch him? Across the 40, inside the 20. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. And a pick six, a monster play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
He's missed it. The extra point is no good. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
Ohio State 0.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick six. And they recover from that right now. The defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier.
On the play. Brings up second down.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And the sophomore's got him for a sack. The Buckeyes will come to the line to run the hurry-up. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Ohio State.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And the ball is picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring.
The offense gifted with great starting field position for this drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. The offensive coordinator bringing in some more blockers on the field. It's the full house. They'll run it here. But only a 1-yard gain. So it's 3rd and 9 coming up.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Back to pass. It's Starks. Looking for his big tight end. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And there's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. And they heave it deep downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Boy, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. From the shotgun, drops back. And now another deep ball here. The QB throws his third pick of the day. Look out, he's got some space. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his second interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
And the Wisconsin offense back out on the field. Looking to build on this lead in this possession. Had to settle for 3 last time out. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Badgers. Still no answer for this offense.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He'll hand it off. Quick spin on the run. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. New set of downs for the offense. First and 10.
Here we go. Ringo.
Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Pulls it in. It's Vargas. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Pass caught. Second down now. There's the snap. He's looking to throw. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That's caught. It's Vargas. They get him at the 42, good enough for a first down. Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to 30. About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. An inside give now from the shotgun.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Send the back in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Catch made on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this 1st down on the 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Trying to extend the play. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. And timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Quarterback drops back. Finds the quick throw. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there. 1st and goal. A good chance to chip away at the lead before halftime. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They finally corral him at the 1. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Defense brings him to the ground as the final seconds of the 1st half tick away. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Boy, this is a huge score. Not only to cut into the lead, Chris, but just psychologically to be able to score like this. You go in at halftime, you make some adjustments, you get ready to make a big comeback now in the 2nd half.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. And it's up and good. Minute's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Set to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. First play of the 3rd quarter is a handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Here's the handoff.
Anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense.
Offense goes to the pistol formation now. Hands off to the fullback. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd down. Important 2nd down play coming up. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. He's swarmed by the defense.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Quarterback keeps the football. This offense picks up the first down. They tackle him at the 44.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. And the wideout goes in motion. The back's got it. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. He gets loose. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Big wins like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
The Buckeyes lining up here on 1st and 10. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And here's the handoff. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. And they pick up the first on the ground. Second effort, their defense cannot stop him short of the marker.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. You get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on Old Reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
First and goal, handoff. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
So just 1 for 3 on red zone trips so far. They come up on 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? Across midfield. The 30. The 20. Crosses the 10. Finally steps out of bounds after a long return. What a play by the defense.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Suddenly off the interception, it's 1st and goal for this offense. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. It's an easy job for the play caller, right? They can't stop the running back. Feed him the ball. Scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with the hot hand.
That one sails out of the back of the end zone with the touchback. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Misses the receiver, incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. There's the handoff. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Crosses the 45. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. Simple throw, all the yards, and after the catch, explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
Ohio State, 14.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll try the right side on the toss. He shreds the tackle. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Wisconsin, 37. Ohio State, 14.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
Running through the tackle.
Well, this guy's been a lot of fun to watch today, showing a lot of ability to get outside with speed, some toughness between the tackles. Now he's well over 100 yards, and a big part of the reason this team's going to advance to the next round.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Starks. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this 4th down situation.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. This one will be fair caught. Comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Off the play fake on first down. The pocket breaking down. Catch made by the tight end. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
And now from the pistol formation. Handoff to the back. They'll tackle him about the 15-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. And the quarterback keeps it here. Finding some room with the 25. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and it's fumbled. The lateral goes wrong. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway. Touchdown, Badgers. A fumble return for 6.
Oh, my gosh. That looked like a great play. The receiver just drops the football. He clearly made the catch. The ball's on the ground, and how about the defense? Instead of just bouncing on it, they had the presence of mind to pick it up and go the other way for a touchdown.
The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. First down, looking to throw the football. Going for a big play downfield. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Brought down after a short return at the 24. What a crucial takeaway.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24.
42 Spider.
Here comes a handoff. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down play coming up. And of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz.
25.
Toss play. Back heads to his right. Breaks loose at the 40. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead. Keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
And in first down, they go right back to him. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
With the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Powerful running into the secondary. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. The Badgers are starting a new series here on 1st and 10. They'll hand it off. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. Second down after that previous play. Looks like the offense will just take a knee here.
Well, this is what you hope for. Have a chance to just take a knee in this game and advance in the playoff.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue.